What if I told you that thousands of years ago, ancient civilizations were already predicting events that would shape our modern world? From the movements of the stars to the rise and fall of empires, these cultures left behind clues that continue to baffle and inspire us today. In this video, we'll uncover 20 astonishing examples of how ancient societies foresaw the future, blending science, spirituality, and mystery in ways that challenge everything we thought we knew about history. Whether it's a Greek device that predicted eclipses with pinpoint accuracy or a Mayan calendar that sparked global fascination, these predictions range from the eerily precise to the profoundly symbolic. Stay with us as we journey through time to explore how the wisdom of the past might just hold the key to understanding the future. By the end of this video, you'll see history in a whole new light, and you might even wonder if the ancients knew more about what was to come than we ever imagined. Let's dive in. Now turning to our first example, let's explore the Antikythera Mechanism, an ancient Greek device often hailed as the world's first analog computer. Discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901, this intricate bronze machine has fascinated scientists and historians for over a century. What makes it so remarkable is its ability to predict astronomical events with astonishing precision. The mechanism could calculate the positions of the sun, moon, and planets, as well as predict solar and lunar eclipses years in advance. Its complex system of gears and dials, some of which were as small as a fingernail, reveals a level of technological sophistication that challenges our assumptions about ancient Greek engineering. Modern researchers have spent decades studying the device, and their findings suggest that the ancient Greeks had a far deeper understanding of the cosmos than we ever imagined. The Antikythera Mechanism not only highlights their advanced knowledge of astronomy, but also raises intriguing questions about how such technology was developed and why it seemingly disappeared for centuries. This ancient marvel reminds us that the past holds secrets that continue to reshape our understanding of history and science. Now turning to the legacy of the Antikythera Mechanism, we see how this ancient marvel influenced the development of later astronomical tools and theories. Its intricate design and precise calculations laid the groundwork for future innovations in timekeeping and celestial observation. Centuries after its creation, similar principles of gear systems and predictive modeling reappeared in medieval Islamic astronomical devices and later in European clockwork mechanisms. The Antikythera Mechanism challenges the modern assumption that such advanced technology only emerged in the Renaissance or later. Instead, it suggests that ancient civilizations possessed a level of scientific and engineering knowledge that was far ahead of its time. This raises fascinating questions about how such knowledge was transmitted or lost across generations and cultures. Did other civilizations build similar devices that have yet to be discovered? Or was the Antikythera Mechanism a unique achievement, a glimpse into what might have been if its technology had been preserved and expanded upon? Its legacy reminds us that the ancient world was far more interconnected and innovative than we often give it credit for, and it continues to inspire researchers to rethink the boundaries of human ingenuity. Now turning to the Mayan civilization, we encounter one of the most famous examples of ancient predictions, the Mayan long count calendar, and its association with the year 2012. This calendar, a masterpiece of timekeeping, was designed to track vast cycles of time, with the cycle ending in December 2012. Many interpreted this as a prediction of the world's end, sparking global fascination and fear. However, scholars have clarified that this date marked not an apocalypse, but the conclusion of one cycle and the beginning of another, much like the turning of a new year. The Mayans' ability to calculate such long periods with precision reveals their profound understanding of celestial patterns and their deep connection to the cosmos. Their calendar system, which included intricate calculations of solar years, lunar months, and even the movements of Venus, demonstrates a level of astronomical sophistication that rivals modern science. This raises the question, how did the Mayans achieve such accuracy without the tools we have today? Their legacy reminds us that ancient civilizations often saw time not as a linear progression, but as a series of interconnected cycles, offering a perspective that continues to intrigue and inspire. Now turning to the Mayans' astronomical precision, we uncover even more astonishing details about their mastery of the skies. The Mayans didn't just track time, they mapped the heavens with an accuracy that still leaves modern scientists in awe. One of their most remarkable feats was their ability to predict solar eclipses. By meticulously observing the movements of the sun and moon, they developed a system that allowed them to forecast these celestial events with incredible precision. Imagine the dedication it took to record these patterns over generations without the aid of telescopes or computers. Their predictions weren't just close, they were often spot on, a testament to their deep understanding of the cosmos. But the Mayans didn't stop there. They also tracked the cycles of Venus, a planet that held great significance in their culture. They calculated its appearances as both the morning and evening star, mapping its movements with such accuracy that their calculations align closely with those made using modern technology. For the Mayans, Venus wasn't just a celestial body, it was a divine force tied to their mythology and rituals. Their ability to predict its cycles wasn't just scientific, it was spiritual, reflecting their belief in the interconnectedness of the heavens and the earth. What's truly remarkable is how the Mayans achieved this level of precision. Without advanced instruments, they relied on careful observation, detailed record-keeping, and a profound respect for the natural world. Their astronomical tables, carved into stone and written in codices, reveal a civilization that saw the cosmos as a living, breathing entity full of patterns and meaning. Their work reminds us that ancient knowledge wasn't just about survival, it was about understanding the universe and humanity's place within it. As we reflect on the Mayans' astronomical achievements, we're left with a sense of wonder. How did they see so clearly into the future, predicting events that would unfold centuries later? Their legacy challenges us to look beyond our modern tools and consider the power of observation, patience, and a deep connection to the world around us. And as we move forward, we'll explore another ancient civilization whose predictions continue to captivate us, the Oracle of Delphi, whose cryptic prophecies shaped the course of history. Now turning to the Oracle of Delphi, we step into the world of ancient Greece, where prophecy and divinity intertwined in ways that shaped the course of history. The Oracle, a priestess known as the Pythia, was believed to channel the wisdom of the god Apollo, delivering cryptic messages that kings, generals, and ordinary people sought for guidance. Her prophecies were not straightforward, they were riddles open to interpretation, yet they carried immense weight in the decisions of those who consulted her. One of the most famous predictions attributed to the oracle was her foretelling of the rise of Alexander the Great. When his father, King Philip of Macedon, sought her counsel, the oracle cryptically declared that a lion would rule the world. This enigmatic statement was later interpreted as a prophecy of Alexander's conquests, which would stretch from Greece to the edges of India, fulfilling the oracle's vision of a world under one ruler. Her words not only inspired confidence in Alexander's destiny, but also cemented her reputation as a conduit of divine foresight. But the oracle's influence didn't stop there. She was also consulted during pivotal moments in the histories of empires. For instance, when the Lydian king Croesus sought her advice on whether to wage war against the Persian Empire, the oracle famously replied that if he crossed the Halys River, a great empire would fall. Croesus took this as a sign of victory, only to realize too late that the empire destined to fall was his own. This prophecy, though ambiguous, demonstrated the oracle's ability to foresee the rise and fall of powers, even if her messages required careful interpretation. The impact of the oracle's prophecies extended far beyond individual rulers. Her words influenced political alliances, military strategies, and even the founding of cities. Leaders traveled great distances to seek her counsel, believing that her connection to Apollo granted her unparalleled insight into the future. Yet her prophecies were never simple. They were layered with meaning, requiring wisdom and intuition to decipher. This complexity added to her mystique, making her one of the most revered and feared figures of the ancient world. As we explore the Oracle of Delphi, we're reminded of the power of belief and the human desire to glimpse the future. Her prophecies, though shrouded in mystery, left an indelible mark on history, shaping the actions of those who sought her guidance. And as we move forward, we'll delve into the science behind the oracle's trance-like states, uncovering the fascinating blend of spirituality and natural phenomena that may have fueled her prophetic visions. Now turning to the science behind the Oracle of Delphi, we uncover a fascinating intersection of spirituality and natural phenomena that may explain her prophetic trances. Recent studies suggest that the oracle's trance-like states, during which she delivered her cryptic prophecies, could have been induced by natural gases rising from the earth beneath the temple. One theory points to ethylene, a sweet-smelling gas known to produce euphoric and altered states of consciousness when inhaled in small doses. Geological surveys of the area reveal that the temple sits atop a fault line, which could have allowed such gases to seep into the chamber where the oracle performed her rituals. This blend of science and spirituality adds a new layer of intrigue to the oracle's prophecies. While her messages were believed to come from the god Apollo, the physical environment of the temple may have played a significant role in shaping her visions. The ethylene gas, combined with the oracle's deep spiritual connection and the intense atmosphere of the sacred space, could have created a powerful psychological experience, allowing her to access a state of heightened intuition and insight. This doesn't diminish the significance of her prophecies, but rather highlights the complex interplay between the natural world and human perception. The idea that natural phenomena could enhance or even trigger prophetic states challenges our understanding of ancient practices. It suggests that the oracle's abilities were not solely divine but also rooted in the physical world, blending the mystical with the tangible. This theory also raises questions about how ancient civilizations harnessed their environment to create profound spiritual experiences, offering a glimpse into their sophisticated understanding of both the natural and supernatural realms. As we explore this scientific perspective, the oracle's prophecies take on a new dimension. They become not just messages from the gods, but also reflections of the human mind's ability to interpret and channel the world around it. This blend of spirituality and science deepens the mystery of the oracle, reminding us that the ancient world was far more complex and interconnected than we often imagine. And as we move forward, we'll continue to uncover how other ancient civilizations used their knowledge of the natural world to predict and shape the future. Now turning to the ancient Chinese text known as the I Ching, we uncover a remarkable connection between its ancient wisdom and the foundations of modern computing. The I Ching, also called the Book of Changes, is one of the oldest texts in human history, dating back over 3,000 years. At its core is a system of 64 hexagrams, each composed of 6 stacked lines that are either broken or unbroken. These hexagrams were used as a tool for divination, offering guidance on everything from personal decisions to the fate of empires. But what makes the I Ching truly fascinating is how its structure seems to foreshadow the binary code that powers our digital world today. The broken and unbroken lines of the hexagrams can be seen as a binary system, with the unbroken lines representing the number 1 and the broken lines representing 0. This binary-like structure has led some scholars to suggest that the I Ching may have been an early form of binary logic, centuries before the concept was formalized in the modern era. In fact, the German philosopher and mathematician Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, who is credited with developing the binary system in the 17th century, was deeply influenced by the I Ching. He saw in its hexagrams a reflection of his own work on binary numbers, which would later become the foundation of computer programming. But the I Ching is more than just a precursor to binary code. Its philosophical framework revolves around the idea of change and the dynamic interplay of opposites such as yin and yang. This concept of constant transformation resonates with the way binary code operates, switching between ones and zeros to create complex systems. The I Ching's emphasis on understanding and predicting change also makes it a powerful tool for navigating uncertainty, offering insights that remain relevant in our fast-paced, ever-changing world. As we explore the I Ching's influence on both ancient and modern thought, we see how its timeless wisdom continues to inspire. From its role in shaping Leibniz's groundbreaking work to its enduring use as a guide for decision-making, the I Ching reminds us that the past and the future are deeply interconnected. And as we move forward, we'll see how other ancient civilizations used their knowledge to predict and shape the world around them. Now turning to the modern applications of the I Ching, we find that this ancient text remains a powerful tool for decision-making and personal growth in today's world. Far from being a relic of the past, the I Ching continues to offer profound insights into navigating life's uncertainties. Many people turn to its hexagrams for guidance on everything from career choices to relationships, finding in its timeless wisdom a way to approach complex decisions with clarity and balance. Its emphasis on understanding change and embracing the dynamic nature of life makes it particularly relevant in our fast-paced, ever-evolving society. One of the most fascinating aspects of the I Ching's modern use is how it aligns with contemporary ideas about probability and systems theory. The hexagrams, with their binary-like structure, can be seen as a way of mapping out possible outcomes and understanding the interconnectedness of events. This resonates with modern systems thinking, which examines how different elements interact within a larger framework. By consulting the I Ching, individuals can gain a deeper appreciation for the patterns and probabilities that shape their lives, much like how scientists and analysts use models to predict outcomes in complex systems. Beyond its practical applications, the I Ching also serves as a tool for personal reflection and growth. Its philosophical teachings encourage individuals to embrace change, cultivate resilience, and seek harmony in the face of life's challenges. This aligns with many modern self-help and mindfulness practices, which emphasize the importance of adaptability and inner balance. In a world where uncertainty often feels overwhelming, the I Ching offers a way to find meaning and direction, reminding us that change is not something to fear but an opportunity for growth. As we reflect on the I Ching's enduring relevance, it's clear that this ancient text is more than just a historical curiosity. It's a living tradition that continues to inspire and guide people across the globe. Whether used for decision-making, personal development, or simply as a source of wisdom, the I Ching bridges the gap between the ancient and the modern, proving that the insights of the past can still illuminate the path forward. And as we move forward, we'll see how other ancient civilizations harnessed their knowledge to predict and shape the future in equally remarkable ways. Now turning to the Nazca Lines, we find ourselves gazing at one of the most enigmatic creations of the ancient world. Etched into the arid desert floor of southern Peru, these massive geoglyphs stretch across hundreds of square kilometers, forming intricate designs that include animals, plants, and geometric shapes. But what makes the Nazca Lines truly remarkable is not just their size or artistry, it's the possibility that they served as astronomical markers, predicting celestial events like solstices and equinoxes with astonishing precision. Theories suggest that the Nazca people who created these lines between 500 BC and 500 CE had a profound understanding of the cosmos. Some researchers believe that the alignments of certain geoglyphs correspond to key points in the solar and lunar cycles, acting as a giant calendar etched into the earth. For example, the famous spider geoglyph is thought to align with the constellation Orion during specific times of the year, while other lines point directly to the rising or setting sun during solstices. This suggests that the Nazca Lines were not just artistic expressions, but also tools for tracking time and predicting celestial events. What's even more fascinating is how these alignments reveal the Nazca's deep connection to the natural world. By mapping the movements of the sun, moon, and stars onto the desert floor, they demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of celestial patterns. This knowledge would have been crucial for agricultural planning, religious ceremonies, and even navigation. The precision of these alignments is so accurate that it rivals modern astronomical calculations, leaving researchers in awe of the Nazca's ingenuity. As we explore the Nazca Lines, we're reminded of the incredible ways ancient civilizations harnessed their knowledge of the cosmos to predict and shape their futures. These geoglyphs are more than just mysterious drawings. They're a testament to the Nazca's ability to observe, interpret, and integrate the rhythms of the universe into their daily lives. And as we move forward, we'll uncover even more examples of how ancient cultures used their understanding of the skies to leave a lasting mark on history. Now turning to the ongoing debates surrounding the Nazca Lines, we find ourselves immersed in a world of mystery and speculation. While their astronomical alignments are undeniably impressive, the true purpose of these geoglyphs remains a subject of intense discussion among researchers. Some theories suggest that the Nazca Lines were created as part of elaborate rituals, perhaps to communicate with the gods or to mark sacred spaces. The sheer scale and precision of the designs imply that they held profound spiritual significance for the Nazca people, serving as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Another compelling theory proposes that the Nazca Lines were intended as messages to the gods themselves. The vast, intricate designs, visible only from above, might have been meant to catch the attention of celestial beings. This idea is supported by the fact that many of the geoglyphs depict animals and plants, which could symbolize offerings or prayers for fertility, rain, and prosperity. The Nazca, living in a harsh desert environment, may have seen these lines as a way to seek favor from the gods and ensure their survival. Yet, despite these theories, the Nazca Lines continue to defy easy explanation. Their enigmatic nature has captivated not only researchers but also visitors from around the world, who are drawn to the mystery and grandeur of these ancient creations. The fact that we still don't fully understand their purpose only adds to their allure, sparking endless curiosity and debate. As we reflect on the Nazca Lines, we're reminded of how much there is still to uncover about the ancient world. These geoglyphs stand as a testament to the creativity, ingenuity, and spiritual depth of the Nazca people, leaving us with more questions than answers. And as we move forward, we'll continue to explore how other ancient civilizations used their knowledge and beliefs to predict and shape their futures, leaving behind legacies that still captivate us today. Now turning to the ancient Egyptians, we uncover a fascinating practice that reveals their deep connection to the world of dreams. For the Egyptians, dreams were not just random images or thoughts during sleep. They were powerful messages from the divine, offering glimpses into the future. This belief in the prophetic power of dreams led to the creation of a remarkable artifact known as the Dream Book. The Dream Book, a papyrus dating back to the time of the New Kingdom, served as a guide for interpreting the symbols and visions that appeared in dreams. It catalogued various dream scenarios, assigning specific meanings to each. For example, dreaming of a snake might signify an impending conflict, while seeing a river could symbolize a journey or transformation. These interpretations were not just abstract ideas. They were taken seriously and often influenced decisions in daily life, from personal matters to state affairs. What makes the Dream Book so intriguing is how it reflects the Egyptians' worldview. They saw dreams as a bridge between the mortal realm and the divine, a way for the gods to communicate with humans. This belief in the interconnectedness of the spiritual and physical worlds shaped their approach to understanding the future. By decoding dreams, they sought to navigate life's uncertainties and align themselves with the will of the gods. As we explore the dream book, we're reminded of how deeply the ancient Egyptians valued intuition and symbolism. Their practice of dream interpretation wasn't just about predicting the future, it was about understanding their place in the cosmos and seeking guidance from forces beyond their control. This blend of spirituality and practicality offers a unique window into their culture, showing us how they used their beliefs to make sense of the world around them. With this glimpse into the Egyptian dream book, we're reminded once again of the ingenuity and depth of ancient civilizations. Their ability to find meaning in the intangible continues to inspire us, inviting us to consider how we, too, might interpret the signs and symbols in our own lives. And as we move forward, we'll delve into another ancient practice that reveals how the past continues to shape our understanding of the future. Now turning to the modern era, we find that the ancient Egyptian belief in the prophetic power of dreams has intriguing parallels in the field of psychology. While the Egyptians saw dreams as messages from the divine, modern thinkers like Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung viewed them as windows into the subconscious mind. Freud, often considered the father of psychoanalysis, believed that dreams were a way for the unconscious to express repressed desires and unresolved conflicts. He argued that by analyzing these hidden messages, individuals could gain insight into their inner struggles and emotional states. Carl Jung, on the other hand, took a broader approach. He saw dreams as a means of connecting with the collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of human experiences and archetypes. For Jung, dreams were not just personal but also universal, offering guidance and wisdom that transcended individual lives. This idea echoes the Egyptian belief in dreams as a bridge between the mortal and the divine, suggesting that the human fascination with dreams as a source of meaning and prediction has endured for thousands of years. What's fascinating is how both ancient and modern perspectives emphasize the importance of symbolism in dreams. Just as the Egyptian dream book assigned specific meanings to dream symbols, Freud and Jung developed their own frameworks for interpreting these images. For example, Freud might interpret a dream about water as a symbol of emotional turbulence, while Jung could see it as representing the depths of the unconscious mind. Despite their differences, both approaches highlight the enduring human desire to find meaning in the mysterious world of dreams. This continuity between ancient and modern thought reminds us that while our methods and explanations may evolve, our fundamental questions remain the same. Whether we view dreams as divine messages or psychological reflections, they continue to captivate us, offering glimpses into the unknown and helping us navigate the complexities of life. As we move forward, we'll explore another ancient practice that reveals how the past continues to shape our understanding of the future. Now turning to the ancient Babylonians, we uncover a civilization that took the art of prediction to the stars. The Babylonian Astronomical Diaries are a remarkable testament to their meticulous observation of the heavens. These records, etched on clay tablets, document celestial events like lunar eclipses, planetary movements, and even the appearance of comets. But the Babylonians didn't just observe the skies, they believed that the movements of the stars and planets held profound significance for life on Earth. For the Babylonians, the heavens were a divine script, and every celestial event was a message from the gods. They meticulously linked these astronomical phenomena to earthly events, such as the outcomes of wars, the success of harvests, and even the health of their kings. For example, if a lunar eclipse occurred, it might be interpreted as a warning of impending conflict or a sign of divine displeasure. These diaries weren't just records, they were tools for prediction, guiding decisions in both politics and daily life. What's truly astonishing is the precision with which the Babylonians tracked these celestial patterns. Their ability to predict lunar eclipses with remarkable accuracy, centuries before modern astronomy, speaks to their advanced understanding of the cosmos. They developed mathematical models to forecast these events, laying the groundwork for later astronomical discoveries. This blend of observation, mathematics, and interpretation reveals a civilization deeply attuned to the rhythms of the universe. The Babylonian Astronomical Diaries also highlight the enduring human desire to find meaning in the stars. While we may no longer see eclipses as divine omens, the Babylonians' legacy lives on in our continued fascination with astrology and the belief that celestial events can influence our lives. Their diaries remind us that the quest to understand the future is as old as civilization itself, and that the stars have always been a source of wonder and guidance. As we move forward, we'll explore how these ancient practices influenced the development of astrology and shaped our understanding of the cosmos. Now turning to the lasting impact of Babylonian astronomy, we see how their practices laid the foundation for Western astrology. The Babylonians were among the first to divide the sky into 12 equal parts, creating the concept of the zodiac. Each section was associated with specific constellations, and they believed that the position of the sun, moon, and planets within these sections could influence human behavior and destiny. This system of celestial mapping became the cornerstone of astrological traditions that persist to this day. The Babylonians also introduced the idea of horoscopes, using their detailed astronomical records to predict individual fortunes based on the alignment of celestial bodies at the time of a person's birth. This practice spread across cultures, influencing Greek, Roman, and later European astrological traditions. The zodiac signs we recognize today, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and so on, trace their origins back to Babylonian star charts and their interpretations of the heavens. What's fascinating is how the Babylonians' belief in the connection between celestial movements and earthly events has endured. Even in modern times, many people turn to astrology for guidance, seeking meaning in the stars just as the Babylonians did thousands of years ago. While science has since explained many of the phenomena they observed, the allure of astrology remains, a testament to the Babylonians' profound influence on how we view the cosmos and our place within it. Their contributions remind us that the desire to find patterns and meaning in the universe is a timeless human endeavor. As we continue our journey through ancient predictions, we'll see how other civilizations built upon these ideas, shaping our understanding of the stars and their role in our lives. Now turning to the Sibylline Books of Rome, we uncover another remarkable example of ancient predictions shaping the course of history. These sacred texts, believed to contain prophecies from the Sibyl's mysterious prophetesses, were consulted by Roman leaders during moments of crisis. The Sibylline books were not just a collection of vague predictions, they were seen as a divine guide, offering specific instructions on how to avert disasters or secure the favor of the gods. One of the most famous instances of their use was during the Second Punic War, when Rome faced the threat of Hannibal's invasion. Desperate for guidance, Roman leaders turned to the Sibylline books, which advised them to bring the cult of Cybele, the great mother goddess, to Rome. This act was believed to have turned the tide of the war in Rome's favor, showcasing the profound influence these prophecies held over political and military decisions. The Sibylline books also played a key role in shaping Rome's religious and architectural landscape. For example, they were consulted after a series of natural disasters, leading to the construction of temples and the performance of elaborate rituals to appease the gods. These actions were not just symbolic, they reflected a deep belief in the power of prophecy to safeguard the future of the empire. What makes the Sibylline books particularly intriguing is their mysterious origin. Legend has it that they were sold to Rome's last king, Tarquin the Proud, by the Cumaean Sibyl, who offered him 9 books of prophecies at an exorbitant price. When he refused, she burned 3 of them and offered the remaining 6 at the same price. Tarquin refused again, and she burned 3 more. Finally, he purchased the last 3 at the original price, realizing their value too late. This dramatic tale underscores the reverence with which the Romans regarded these texts. The Sibylline books remind us that prophecy was not just a matter of curiosity for ancient civilizations. It was a tool for survival, a way to navigate uncertainty and secure a favorable destiny. As we move forward, we'll explore how other cultures used similar methods to predict and shape their futures, revealing the enduring human desire to glimpse what lies ahead. Now turning to the enduring legacy of the Sibyls, we see how their influence extended far beyond the pages of the Sibylline books. These enigmatic prophetesses became a source of inspiration in art, literature, and even religious thought, leaving an indelible mark on Western culture. In Renaissance art, the Sibyls were often depicted alongside biblical prophets, symbolizing the convergence of pagan and Christian wisdom. Artists like Michelangelo immortalized them in the Sistine Chapel, portraying them as powerful, visionary figures who bridged the gap between the ancient and the divine. The Sibyls also found their way into literature, where their dramatic predictions and mysterious origins captivated writers and poets. Virgil, in his epic poem The Aeneid, featured the Cumaean Sibyl as a guide to the underworld, emphasizing her role as a mediator between the mortal and the divine. This portrayal reinforced the idea that the Sibyls were not just fortune-tellers but profound interpreters of fate and destiny. Their cryptic messages and dramatic delivery became a literary trope, inspiring countless works that explored the tension between human free will and predestined outcomes. Beyond art and literature, the Sibyls influenced later prophetic traditions, including those in Christianity. Early Christian writers often drew parallels between the Sibyls and biblical prophets, suggesting that their predictions foreshadowed the coming of Christ. This blending of pagan and Christian prophecy highlights the enduring fascination with the Sibyls as figures who transcended cultural and religious boundaries. Their legacy reminds us that the desire to understand the future is a universal human trait, one that has shaped civilizations across time. What makes the Sibyls so compelling is the mystery that surrounds them. Were they divinely inspired, or were their prophecies the result of profound intuition and insight? Their dramatic stories and cryptic messages continue to captivate us, inviting us to ponder the nature of prophecy and the human quest for certainty in an uncertain world. As we move forward, we'll explore how other ancient cultures harnessed the power of prediction, revealing the timeless allure of glimpsing what lies ahead. Now turning to the ancient Hindu concept of Yugas, we uncover a fascinating framework that predicts the cyclical rise and fall of civilizations. According to Hindu cosmology, time is divided into 4 great ages or Yugas, each characterized by distinct qualities and durations. These ages, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dvapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga, form a continuous cycle, much like the seasons, reflecting the eternal rhythm of creation, preservation, and dissolution. In Satya Yuga, often referred to as the Golden Age, humanity is said to live in harmony with divine principles, embodying truth, virtue, and wisdom. As the cycle progresses through Treta and Dvapara Yugas, these qualities gradually diminish, giving way to increasing conflict, materialism, and moral decline. Finally, Kali Yuga, the age we are believed to be in now, is marked by widespread ignorance, strife, and spiritual decay. Yet, even in this darkest age, the cycle promises renewal, as the end of Kali Yuga will eventually give rise to a new Satya Yuga, beginning the cycle anew. What makes the Yuga concept so intriguing is its foresight into the inevitability of change. The ancient Hindus understood that civilizations, like all things, are subject to cycles of growth and decline. This idea resonates with modern theories about societal evolution, where cultures rise, flourish, and eventually transform or collapse. The Yuga cycle also mirrors contemporary concerns about the trajectory of human progress, prompting us to reflect on whether we are moving toward enlightenment or further into chaos. The Hindu concept of Yugas challenges us to consider the broader patterns of history and our place within them. It suggests that while individual actions matter, they are part of a larger cosmic rhythm that transcends human control. This perspective offers both a warning and a hope, a reminder that decline is inevitable, but so too is renewal. As we continue our exploration of ancient predictions, the Yuga cycle stands as a profound testament to humanity's enduring quest to understand the forces that shape our world. Now turning to how the Yuga cycle resonates in modern times, we find that this ancient framework continues to inspire and inform contemporary thought. In spiritual movements, the Yuga concept has been embraced as a way to understand the ebb and flow of human consciousness. Many modern spiritual teachers draw parallels between the decline described in Kali Yuga and the challenges we face today, such as environmental degradation, social unrest, and a sense of disconnection from deeper values. The promise of renewal inherent in the Yuga cycle offers a hopeful perspective, suggesting that even in times of darkness, the seeds of a new golden age are being sown. Beyond spirituality, the Yuga cycle has also found relevance in historical and ecological theories. Historians have noted similarities between the Yuga framework and the rise and fall of civilizations throughout history. For instance, the decline of great empires like Rome or the Maya often mirrors the gradual moral and societal decay described in the transition from Satya Yuga to Kali Yuga. Similarly, ecologists have drawn connections between the Yuga cycle and the natural cycles of ecosystems, where periods of growth, stability, decline, and renewal are fundamental to the balance of life on Earth. This ancient concept challenges us to view our current challenges not as isolated events but as part of a larger, cyclical pattern. It invites us to consider how our actions today might influence the trajectory of the next Yuga, encouraging a sense of responsibility and foresight. As we reflect on the Yuga cycle's modern interpretations, it becomes clear that this ancient wisdom continues to offer profound insights into the timeless rhythms of existence. With this understanding, we move forward to explore another remarkable example of ancient foresight, where the past and present intertwine in unexpected ways. Now turning to the enigmatic world of the Vikings, we uncover how their use of runes extended far beyond mere writing. These ancient symbols, carved into stone, wood, and metal, were believed to hold mystical powers, serving as tools for divination and predicting the future. Each rune carried its own unique meaning and energy, forming a complex system of symbols that the Vikings used to seek guidance in both everyday life and moments of great importance. The runic alphabet, known as the Futhark, was divided into 3 sets, each with its own distinct purpose. The most commonly used set, the Elder Futhark, consisted of 24 runes, each representing a specific concept or force of nature. For example, the rune Fehu symbolized wealth and abundance, while Yuras embodied strength and vitality. When cast or drawn, these runes were interpreted by skilled practitioners, often called rune masters, who could decipher their messages and provide insights into the future. Divination with runes was a deeply spiritual practice, often performed during rituals or before significant events. Vikings would cast a set of runes onto a cloth or into the earth, then interpret their positions and relationships to one another. This process was believed to reveal hidden truths, offering guidance on matters ranging from personal relationships to the outcomes of battles. For instance, a warrior might consult the runes before embarking on a raid, seeking assurance of victory or warning of potential dangers. Beyond their practical uses, runes also held profound symbolic significance. They were seen as a bridge between the mortal world and the divine, a way to communicate with the gods and tap into the forces of fate. The act of carving runes was considered sacred, imbuing the symbols with power and intention. This belief in the rune's ability to shape destiny highlights the Vikings' deep connection to the spiritual and the unknown. As we explore the legacy of Viking runes, it becomes clear that these ancient symbols were far more than a writing system. They were a window into the future, a tool for navigating life's uncertainties, and a testament to the Vikings' enduring fascination with the mysteries of existence. With this understanding, we move forward to uncover yet another example of how ancient civilizations sought to predict and shape the future. Now turning to the modern world, we find that the ancient wisdom of Viking runes has not been forgotten. In fact, runes have experienced a remarkable resurgence in contemporary culture, bridging the gap between the past and the present. Today, these ancient symbols are embraced by neo-pagan communities who see them as a powerful tool for spiritual guidance and self-discovery. Many practitioners use runes in rituals and meditations, drawing on their symbolic meanings to gain insight into personal challenges and life's larger questions. This revival of runic practices reflects a growing interest in reconnecting with ancient traditions and finding meaning in their timeless wisdom. Beyond spiritual circles, runes have also made their mark in popular media. From books and movies to video games and television shows, these symbols often appear as elements of mystery and magic. For instance, runes are frequently featured in fantasy genres where they are used to cast spells, unlock secrets, or foretell the future. Their presence in these stories taps into the enduring fascination with the mystical and the unknown, reminding us of the runes' historical role as tools of divination and prophecy. The appeal of runes in modern culture lies in their ability to evoke a sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. Whether used for personal reflection or as a storytelling device, they carry the weight of centuries of human curiosity and belief. Their resurgence is a testament to the enduring power of ancient symbols to inspire, intrigue, and guide us, even in a world dominated by technology and science. As we continue to explore the ways ancient civilizations predicted the future, the story of runes reminds us that the past still holds valuable lessons for the present. Now turning to ancient China, we encounter one of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries of all time, the Terracotta Army. Buried alongside China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, this vast army of life-sized clay soldiers was created with a profound purpose. It was believed to protect the emperor in the afterlife and ensure his eternal rule, reflecting the ancient Chinese belief in immortality and the continuity of power beyond death. The sheer scale of the Terracotta Army, with thousands of intricately crafted soldiers, horses, and chariots, speaks to the emperor's ambition to maintain his authority even in the next world. The symbolism behind the army's creation is deeply rooted in the spiritual and cultural practices of ancient China. Each soldier was uniquely designed, with distinct facial features and expressions, suggesting that they were meant to represent real individuals who would serve the emperor in the afterlife. This attention to detail underscores the importance of the afterlife in Chinese cosmology and the belief that the emperor's reign would transcend the boundaries of life and death. The Terracotta Army was not just a funerary monument, it was a prophetic statement of eternal power and protection. The discovery of the Terracotta Army in the 20th century has reshaped our understanding of ancient Chinese civilization. It reveals a society deeply invested in the concept of immortality and the idea that the living could influence the spiritual realm. As we continue to uncover the secrets of this remarkable site, we are reminded of the enduring human desire to predict and control the future, even in the face of the unknown. The Terracotta Army stands as a testament to the ingenuity and foresight of ancient civilizations, offering us a glimpse into their beliefs and aspirations. Now turning to the modern era, the discovery of the Terracotta Army in 1974 was nothing short of a revelation. Farmers digging a well near the city of Xi'an stumbled upon fragments of clay figures, unknowingly uncovering one of the greatest archaeological treasures of all time. This chance discovery led to the excavation of thousands of life-sized soldiers, horses, and chariots, each meticulously crafted and buried for over 2,000 years. The sheer scale and detail of the Terracotta Army immediately captured the world's attention, offering a window into the grandeur and ambition of ancient China. The excavation of the site has provided invaluable insights into the technological and artistic achievements of the Qin dynasty. Archaeologists have marveled at the advanced techniques used to create the army, from the precise molding of each soldier to the intricate details of their armor and weaponry. The discovery has also shed light on the organizational skills and labor force required to complete such a monumental project, revealing the immense resources and planning that went into its creation. This has reshaped our understanding of ancient Chinese society, highlighting their sophistication and dedication to honoring their leaders. Beyond its artistic and historical significance, the Terracotta Army has deepened our understanding of ancient Chinese beliefs about the afterlife. The army's purpose, to protect and serve the emperor in the next world, reflects a profound connection between the living and the dead. It underscores the importance of spiritual continuity and the belief that one's actions in life could influence their existence beyond death. The discovery has sparked new discussions about the role of funerary practices in ancient cultures and how they reflect broader societal values. As we continue to study the Terracotta Army, it serves as a powerful reminder of humanity's enduring fascination with the future and the unknown. This ancient monument not only preserves the legacy of China's first emperor, but also invites us to reflect on the timeless desire to predict and shape what lies beyond our mortal lives. With each new finding, we gain a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity and foresight of ancient civilizations and how their predictions continue to resonate with us today. Now turning to the wisdom of the Hopi tribe, their prophecies offer a fascinating glimpse into how ancient cultures envisioned the future. The Hopi, a Native American people with a rich spiritual tradition, have long shared predictions that speak to both environmental changes and societal shifts. Their prophecies, passed down through generations, warn of natural disasters, the rise of advanced technology, and the consequences of losing harmony with the natural world. These predictions are not just warnings but also calls to action, urging humanity to reconnect with the earth and live in balance with its resources. One of the most striking aspects of the Hopi prophecies is their emphasis on the interconnectedness of all life. They foretold a time when humanity would face severe environmental challenges such as droughts, floods, and the depletion of natural resources. These predictions resonate deeply with modern concerns about climate change and the urgent need for sustainable practices. The Hopi also spoke of technological advancements that would bring both progress and peril, cautioning that without wisdom and respect for nature, these innovations could lead to imbalance and destruction. Central to the Hopi worldview is the belief that living in harmony with nature is essential for survival. Their prophecies highlight the importance of maintaining a spiritual connection to the earth and its cycles, a message that feels increasingly relevant in today's world. The Hopi teachings remind us that the choices we make today will shape the future, not just for ourselves but for generations to come. Their vision of the future is not one of doom but of hope, emphasizing that by returning to a path of respect and balance, humanity can overcome the challenges ahead. As we reflect on the Hopi prophecies, they invite us to consider how ancient wisdom can guide us in navigating the complexities of the modern world. Their insights into environmental stewardship and societal harmony challenge us to rethink our relationship with the planet and each other. With their timeless message, the Hopi remind us that the future is not set in stone, it is shaped by the actions we take today. Now turning to the relevance of the Hopi prophecies in today's world, their ancient wisdom offers profound insights into the challenges we face in the modern era. The Hopi's predictions about environmental upheaval and the consequences of disconnecting from nature feel eerily prescient as we grapple with issues like climate change, deforestation, and the depletion of natural resources. Their message is clear: the Earth is not just a resource to be exploited but a living entity that sustains all life, and our survival depends on how we treat it. The Hopi prophecies emphasize the importance of balance, a concept that resonates deeply in a world increasingly defined by extremes. They warned of a time when humanity's pursuit of technological advancement would come at the cost of ecological harmony. Today, as we witness the dual-edged sword of innovation bringing both progress and environmental degradation, the Hopi's call for wisdom and restraint feels more urgent than ever. Their teachings remind us that true progress cannot be measured solely by technological achievements, but by our ability to live in harmony with the natural world. Central to the Hopi's message is the idea of interconnectedness. They believe that every action, no matter how small, has a ripple effect on the world around us. This principle aligns closely with modern ecological thinking, which highlights the delicate balance of ecosystems and the far-reaching consequences of human activity. The Hopi's vision challenges us to adopt a more holistic approach to problem-solving, one that considers the long-term impact of our choices on the planet and future generations. The Hopi also offer a message of hope. While their prophecies warn of potential crises, they also emphasize that the future is not fixed. By returning to a path of respect, gratitude, and stewardship, humanity can avert disaster and create a more sustainable world. Their teachings inspire us to rethink our values, prioritize sustainability, and cultivate a deeper connection to the earth. In a time of uncertainty, the Hopi's timeless wisdom serves as a guiding light, reminding us that the power to shape the future lies in our hands. As we move forward, the Hopi's call for balance and respect for the earth invites us to reflect on our role in the larger web of life. Their prophecies challenge us to embrace a more mindful and responsible way of living, one that honors the interconnectedness of all things. By heeding their message, we can work toward a future where humanity and nature thrive together in harmony. Now turning to the conclusion of our journey through these 20 remarkable examples of ancient civilizations predicting the future, it's clear that the ingenuity and foresight of these cultures continue to captivate and inspire us. From the Antikythera Mechanism's precise astronomical calculations to the Hopi's profound ecological warnings, each prediction offers a glimpse into the extraordinary minds of our ancestors. These examples challenge our assumptions about the past, revealing a depth of knowledge and understanding that often rivals and sometimes surpasses our modern achievements. What makes these predictions so enduring is their relevance. Whether it's the Mayans' precise tracking of celestial cycles or the I Ching's philosophical framework influencing modern computing, these ancient insights remind us that the past is not just a record of bygone eras, but a source of wisdom that can guide us today. They invite us to reconsider our relationship with time, nature, and the cosmos, urging us to look beyond the present and think about the long-term consequences of our actions. As we reflect on these 20 predictions, it's impossible not to marvel at the creativity and resourcefulness of these ancient civilizations. They remind us that humanity's quest to understand the future is as old as civilization itself. Their stories challenge us to think differently about history, to see it not as a linear progression but as a tapestry of interconnected ideas and discoveries that continue to shape our world. So, which of these predictions fascinated you the most? Was it the Oracle of Delphi's cryptic prophecies, the Nazca Lines' celestial alignments, or perhaps the Viking runes' mystical guidance? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this exploration into the mysteries of the past, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a journey into history's most intriguing secrets. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep uncovering the wisdom of the ages.